It's December 16th, 2021. There's something in the local Bayside station area that looks like this. It has a bunch of different circulars in it. Not really news media of any kind. Judy, my aunt, used to be big on this. Back in the day, Linda's just built differently. This, to her, is a nuisance. I don't know why. These are personal preferences, which they seem to be like built-in personality diseases. I don't know. Just from an outsider's point of view. On the bag, however, because again, in the time frame that I've been here, there's some transition between that I would never have approved between physical world and physical market and physical material importance and stability and so on and so forth, and then this e-commerce disease that's just in some kind of outbreak position right now amongst the state of New York. It's disgusting. So on this particular advertisement, I suppose, I don't even know what this classifies for. It says at the top, let's see if I can straighten this out. At the top it says food and drug. Now that's interesting. It says it's got some kind of association. I would have no idea. It says something called a smart source. All right. I've heard of this. It does not exist in Bayside. Never heard of this. It's two words that make me, it's whatever, food bazaar. This says Key Food Stores, Co-op Inc. I have no idea what this is about. I'm in the county of Queens, but it says something about Brooklyn Harvest Market. So why do I not have a designated Queens County, since that's where my residence has been from a time before this was even drafted and designed? There is something called, this does not exist for me in Queens, by the way, this Brooklyn Harvest. This Green Acres Farms, that was a TV show, but it doesn't exist in Queens, not that I'm aware of, like as far as a food shopping. Fairway, there's not one in Bayside, Queens. The only Fairway I've ever seen was out in Suffolk County. Met, I've never seen. Doesn't exist. This doesn't exist in Bayside. Oh, where are we? Fine Fair Supermarket. It doesn't exist in Bayside. Save. Spend Life Happy. I wish that existed in Bayside, but I don't see it happening. This is Rite Aid. This was the original marketing. It used to be Genevieve's, then it went to Rite Aid. The Rite Aid that's selling the counterfeit coin is spelled alphabetically with characters and calligraphy like this, but they changed their colors and they changed their logo on the local pharmacy. I don't know what that has to do with whatever. Stop and Shop exists in Bayside. Western Beef does not exist in Bayside. And Food Town, I think that's what Linda calls a different part of the grocery. And this says America's Food Basket. It has an NSA. I mean, again, this is I don't really, and then at the end it says Super Emporium. I know these symbols are important. I just don't know in what array or arrangement, considering the majority of them do not exist in my Bayside station. They might be somewhere in the county of Queens, but I don't understand why this Brooklyn harvest market is on here, considering I've got counterfeit coins being exchanged amongst the locals. And just for uber clarity, see this Rite Aid? They changed their symbol to this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but on the food plus drug bag, it says that they're still this. So I'm not quite sure how that all ties together, but I know it comes at a time where they're on the New York airwaves, broadcasting with visual picture all of these military installation pics, but I don't know who's military, because at United States of America being North America, there's monetary fiscal priority, should be, at military, in order to protect our treasury from outside invasion and from the enemy from outside getting within our borders and trying to deceptively tear down whatever safety measures we have. But it seems every time I turn on the media, which I hear now they're calling state propaganda of some sort, or it's all enemy territory as far as I can see. I mean, everything coming off of it, and then some of the voices, the messengers, it's like I don't know who's instructing them to give the wrong message. It's just so confusing. I mean, I'm experiencing counterfeit coin trying to be pushed and passed as in silver. 3 silver, 1 copper. I've verified that 3 out of the 4 have been affected. I'm not an aficionado or a learned specialist, but I know there's some family member somewhere that I don't know how to get to that person or address it, because there seems to be employment issues going on in the state of New York at least, and I don't know if it's spread to other places via this MI grant and this migrant problem, which I don't know how to get to other Native Americans either. The ones I have directly in my household are not informed, and I don't know where to find the nearest informant or foreman. Usually have a foreman on the job, they're the manager. I don't even know how to find my local manager at this point to safely, because some of them are tied in with civil servant contracts to part of the problem. So as just a person who walks the street daily to try to make sure I'm reporting in any unbeknownst changes, I mean, I don't know what else to do to protect myself and my kids. Really, I don't. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It is Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. I'm in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.